back, everybody. Look, like many of you, I'm all about treating my body right. I plan on being on this planet for as long as I possibly can. I've already talked to God about it. I'm shooting for 108. That's what I'm shooting for. And but is everything that I'm doing to stay healthy, is it as good for me as I think it is? So my next guest says no. He says that some healthy habits are actually unhealthy. Please welcome cardiologist Dr. Dave Montgomery. Dave, welcome back, man.
Good to be back with you.
Yeah. Okay. Are there many hidden dangers in our so-called healthy habits?
Yeah, Steve, I think they're more than we actually realize. And that's why I like talking to the experts, because, our friends don't always quite have it right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, before the show, we surveyed the audience about some of their healthy habits. So let's take a look at the first one. 64% say they brush their teeth after every meal. Okay, Dave, you can't tell me that brushing after every meal is bad for you.
Yeah, what could be wrong with a toothbrush, right?
Right.
But we've all seen people who will brush their teeth the minute they stop eating a meal. They brush their teeth 3-4 times a day.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out that the dental experts say that could be bad for your teeth. And here's the reason. When we eat certain foods that have a high acid content, like tomatoes or tomato sauce, citrus fruits, certain juices, even cola sometimes can soften the enamel on the teeth. And if you take to a toothbrush right after you eat these kinds of foods, then you run the risk of wearing down the enamel of your teeth. All you got to do is really brush and floss twice a day. If you have to go and do something after a meal, just use plain old water, rinse out your mouth, and you don't run the risk of running down the enamel.
I'm gonna just be honest with you. Twice a day, that's it. I brush my teeth and I wake up, because I got to do that because there's a fight going on in my mouth. It's like a Crip blood situation. And so, yeah, I'm twice a day. Okay, here's the deal. Okay, next. We asked the audience if they wash their pillowcases at least once a week. 68% said yes. Okay, are we overwashing our pillowcases and sheets?
No, we're not overwashing. Most people are like the studio audience, too. I would say that most people, at least we hope most people, wash their pillowcases and their sheets. But the experts say, Steve, that may not be enough. And especially for people who have allergies to dust mites or people who have asthma. And dust mites are these little, small, microscopic little animals that feed off our skin cells. They love warm, moist places like the pillows. You can't just wash your pillowcases. You can't just wash your sheets. You got to be washing the pillows themselves, because this is where the dust mites are. And they say don't just wash them. You wash them in hot water. And if you can't wash them in the hottest water, you dry them on the hottest cycle. Heat kills dust mites.
Okay, let's move on to the next hidden danger. Diet foods and drinks. 57% of the audience say they drink a diet soda, they eat a healthy bar, or they snack on rice cakes at least once a week. Okay, what's wrong with the diet food?
Well, there's nothing really wrong per se with the diet foods. But I think subconsciously people think that they have calories to spare, right? And throughout the rest of the day, they end up sort of making worse choices, dietary choices, and that can lead to weight gain. That's the very opposite of what you want to do. And then these cereal bars or energy bars, people skip whole meals and eat some of these bars. We've looked at the numbers. There are some cereal bars that have as much sugar, added sugar, as a candy bar, small candy bar. Okay?
That's true.
That's right. And rice cakes, everybody thinks that rice cakes are great for you, but there's not a lot of nutritional value to rice cakes.
And it ain't nothing in a rice cake.
That's right.
Let's quit talking about nutritional value. How about flavor?
Yeah. Yeah.
You ever bit into this slice of cardboard? I don't even know why you're buying rice cakes. Everybody got paper at their house. I'm sorry, Doc.
So here's what we want people to know, that if you're trying to lose weight, you need to decrease your calories altogether. And if you want to know what's in the stuff, the only way to do it, especially if it's packaged, turn the thing over,
just read
the label. You got to know what's going into your body.
Okay, gotta go to this right here, because I don't know what this is. So, okay, let me see. 86% of you say that you squat over public toilets.
Yeah.
Dr. Dave Montgomery, is there a risk in squatting?
I know. It's surprising, right?
Yeah.
There is a risk for some women for squatting. I talked to the experts. They said there are a group of women who are at risk for UTIs, urinary tract infections, who should not squat. And here's why. When you squat, the muscles that you use to sustain your position actually make it harder for urine to leave the bladder. And so if there's urine left over in the bladder, bacteria love urine. They grow, they give you an infection. You should be using seat covers and finding a way to clean the seats if you're at risk for a UTI.
You can't do nothing no more, man. You can't squat. I'm at least 4 inches off the toilet seat. If I ever in a public place and do that right here.
Yeah.
Okay, do that right there. Set that puppy right there and sit down. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, Dr. Dave. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Pleasure having you back, man. And we'll be right back, folks. Watch yourself. Don't squat.